right, so today's the first session back. How's everything feeling?
Oh, fine.
Everything good?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. So, still using the computer. I can print these out and hand them off to you like we have done prior to having little babies. So your activation in your warm-up side of it is pretty much the same as what we were looking at pre-pregnancy. Okay, so we'll go through those moves again. So they should become pretty common to you straight away.
Mm-hmm.
The way this workout's going to work in the future, going on the next 5 weeks, will be so there's let's use the word, it's a circuit type movement. So it's each individual movement going around in the circuit. It'll be done once on the first time. Then you'll go and do 1 minute of cardio, and we're going to give you an idea of which we can do with that. In the second time you come back, you'll then do it twice. So you do each movement and then go through it a second time, 1 more round of cardio, and then the same, repeat that again. So it'll be 2 rounds, then 1 minute of cardio.
Okay.
And then we can play with that and see how you're feeling with that after all. All right, so let's get into it. Let's go into your warm-up side of it. So we're going to come over here on the floor. We've got everything set up, ready to go. Just come down on both knees for me on the mat. Cool. So we're going to take 1 foot forward like we were doing a lunge. Cool. So we're just going to go through that hip flexor stretch and then try and find out, see how tight we are on that front quad. So taking that left foot just a touch further forward. Now we're going to lean into this, hip into this position a bit further forward. Cool. What do you feel there? You have a stretch for the hip?
Yeah.
Cool, excellent. All right. So when you're in the position where you feel like you're trying to squeeze that glute on a little bit tighter on this right side. Yep. Does that change that stretch, make it a little bit more intense in that stretch? It's the touch maybe a little bit? Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Take the right hand up over the head as well.
Still squeezing.
Still squeezing that, and you're going to give me a slight little lean across your left hand side. How's that feel? A little bit longer down the quad in that one?
Feels nice.
Yeah, cool, excellent. All right. So we would repeat that on the same side, but we'll just do that further now. I'll show you that one there. Cool.
Yeah.
Let's come down on all fours so both knees on the mat. Excellent. Okay, from there, I want you to stick your we'll take your right foot, which is out next to me. Bring that out next to me on this side of the mat. Excellent. Cool, so make sure we're nice and in line with the other leg. Excellent. Leave that foot nice and flat. From there, we're going to rock back into our left heel a little bit. Come back up. So we're trying to feel like we're getting a bit of a stretch here in our right adductor, so it's the inner part of our leg. Do you feel that through the inner side of your right leg? Cool. So you're going to rock through and do 10 of those. That feels all right? No knee pain, no pain in the wrist or anything through there?
Nope.
No, all feels good?
Yeah.
Excellent. So when you're in that position, you don't feel any, we know you didn't have any abdominal separation, but you don't feel anything in there? Everything feels good?
Yeah.
Excellent. Cool. And relax from there. Cool. You're going to sit back onto both knees for me. So again, we would do that on both sides, okay?
Yeah.
Cool. We're going to grab the band. We're going to put the band nice and low on the hip. We're going to take the hands up nice and wide. Try and take those hands up and over the back. And you give me 10 of those for me as well.
In a kneeling position like this?
Kneeling position, yeah. Try and think of hips forward, glutes on, so try and stay nice and tall. And then just chin up a touch as well. Excellent. How's that feel?
Good.
Where do you feel that? Top of the chest?
Yeah.
Excellent, cool. No tightness through the shoulders at all?
No.
No? Okay, excellent.
Just all chest.
Okay, excellent, really nice. Cool, all right, excellent. Grab that band back off you. I'm going to ask you to go back into that all fours position again. With this one, we're going to use the foam roller, but again, if we don't have the foam roller, we're not in the gym, if we're out in the park, we could use whatever we need to.
Yeah.
So just come back in that position. I'm just going to stick that just here. Sit back, your bum onto that foam roller for me. Excellent. Bring your hands back, it's fine. Yep, cool. Bring your right hand up behind your right ear. And what we're going to let our elbow drop down towards the floor. Then I'm going to come up and open up. Good. And back down. Going to be a big exhale as we bring that hand back up again. How's that feel?
Good.
Good. Fantastic, excellent. And relax. Cool. So again, we will do that on both sides, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Going to do a similar position where you just had before on the knees again. Band. This time the band will take, palms will face up towards the sky. I want you to start the band pretty much in line with your eyes, and then you're going to pull down and try and pull that back down.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you just yet what I'm chasing, but I want to see what you feel. So I'm nice and tall there. And we're going to breathe out. We pull that down a little bit lower, coming down into there. Good. Back up. What do you feel through there in that movement?
I mean, it's hard.
Okay. So we're trying to feel like we're trying to get your mid trap here, your rhomboids come back together and get a bit of a stretch
Yeah.
through the back here. Do you feel that?
Yeah, no, you've said it, yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Do you feel like you might get like maybe a little bit of a chest opener at the same time?
Not so much,
Okay.
more back.
Okay, fantastic. Cool. Good. Let's do a couple more. Cool, and relax. Excellent. Okay, we're going to do a couple of activations now. So what we'll do is I'll roll that mat out, I'm going to get you to lay on your back.
Okay.
So we're going to start with some glute activation. Cool. So perfect position, you already know, if you remember what we did last time. Go palms on the floor beside your hips. Excellent. So in a second I'm going to get you to raise those hips up. You probably remember this from before. What I want you to focus on is not allowing too much. I want you to try and think of, if I put my hands underneath your toes here, you're not going to squash my hands, so please don't break my fingers. Through both feet, I want you to raise those hips up. Good. Come back down again. Where did you feel that? And I want you to try and think about it. You might feel this lower back, could feel it in your hamstring, could feel it in your glute. I want you to try and have a bit of awareness of where you feel that.
Glutes, a little bit of lower back.
A little bit of lower back, okay. Come back down. Cool. Let's just bring those feet just slightly further away from the bum a touch, just a touch. Good, and again, you're gonna drive through the heel again, up and hold that there.
More glutes.
More glutes, fantastic. So you're gonna stay in this same position, we're gonna drive up again. I'm gonna hold 1, 2, really trying to squeeze out as high as we can, come back down, and we do 10 of those for me, okay? Excellent. Good, that's enough for there. Cool, excellent. Now I'm gonna get you to roll back over again, onto all fours again for me. All right, so from here, what we're gonna do is, we're just gonna make sure we're nice and evenly stacked, which is really nice. Excellent, nice and flat for the mid back. From there, all I want you to think about is taking your left hand up and away and out towards the other side of the body, out the side of the room. Yep, come back in, that's fine, good. And then go to the left side again. Good. What do you feel through there?
A bit on my right lower back.
Right on lower back, okay, cool.
Just a little bit.
Just relax there for a second. Take your knees just slightly wider. Again, I want you to feel like we're trying to draw up and in, and then as we extend away. How's that?
A bit better, yeah.
That's better. Good. And let's go on the right side. See if you feel like we got the same control. How's that right on the back on that side?
Yeah, fine.
Good?
Yeah.
Excellent. Fantastic. All right. So again, we would do both sets of those. Would you say that was pretty easy? Let's use a scale of 1 to 10. What would that be on the scale there?
Like 10's easiest.
No, 10 would be hard.
Oh, 0.
Yeah, pretty easy?
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. All right, let's do this then. Let's say I want you now to raise your right hand and your left leg at the same time. So come back in again. Come back in nice and slow. We're going to just touch again. You're going to go the same side for me. Breathe out. And again. And relax. Come back down. How's that feel?
Good.
On the scale of 1 to 10 again? A bit more than a 0?
Like a 5.
Okay, that's good. Okay. Give me a couple more on the other side. So you're going to go left hand, right leg. And just try not to shift those hips. So you can just, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now we go. That's better. Don't forget to breathe for me. So you're going to exhale as we extend out. Good, you can do one more. Excellent, and relax. Cool. All right. How do you feel?
Great.
I'll take that as a win. All right, so we'll go through the movements one by one. See which ones of them you actually remember. So nice and easy. We're just going to start with some squats. Now, what we'll do is we'll start with just nice and easy. We'll do a body weight squat, but I want you to squat down to the bench for me each time. Okay, so you're going to turn around and face me. Feet just wider than hip width apart, just a little bit wider. And again, we're going to keep that chest nice and tall. Knees go out.
What should I do with my arms?
You can put your arms out to the side, you can relax your arms, you just, hands go in front. Excellent, touch that bench, drive the heel, stand back up, good. And relax, good. So at the deepest point of this position, do you feel like you have any pelvic floor weakness? Do you feel like you have control at the deepest part? So when you're just touching your bum to the bench, do that again for me.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm okay.
Excellent, fantastic. So if you didn't have control there, we could reduce the height of that squat so come a little bit less in range until we got that strength back. And then what we would do is, if you felt good with that exercise, we'd also put some weight into that exercise. So let's go weighted squat. Perfect. Do one more. Cool, and you put that weight back in. So if we're not in the gym, we're out in the park, we might want to use our band. You might remember this from before. So we'll go feet on the band, nice and same width. We'll pull that band up on top of the shoulder. Same position. We're going to squat back down into that resistance.
Okay. How wide should I have my feet?
So just again, we're going a little bit wide. Everybody's going to be a little bit different in how their anatomy is, but see how you feel there.
Yeah.
Yep, and then again, knees going to go out over the toes. And then we're going to drive through those heels, stand out. Excellent. How's that feel?
Just feel my hamstrings, so it's good.
Good. So really focus on, again, drive those heels. Good. Feels all right?
Yep.
Excellent. All right, so we're going to go into some rows now, so using into our back. We'll give you 3 different variants of how we can do that. We'll start with, say, in the middle, something that we probably would have done many times before. So we're going to go into a TRX row. So it'll be, we're going to start with heels on the floor, chest up nice and tall, neutral hand position. We're going to breathe out as we come up, breathe in as we come down.
Okay. So breathe in on the way up.
You're going to exhale as we come up, exhale on the effort. Good, head back just a touch, good. And again, good, how's that feel?
Good.
Good?
Yeah.
And again, do we feel like we have control?
Yeah.
Pelvic floor, no weakness, everything feels good?
Yep.
Excellent, looking great. All right, cool. So let's just show again, we'll go through the variants of that. If we weren't here today in the gym or in the park, we might want to use that band. Also, if that TRX row was a little bit on the harder side, we could use our resistance band for our row. So you'll stand, again, tall position, feet nice and square, pull that band back. You can do that same position for the row like we did with the TRX. And again, for this one, we can just choose our own resistance level by coming a little bit further away from the bar.
Okay.
Nice and tall, glutes on. Good. And then we're going to exhale as we pull that band back. You got it. Excellent. Good.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, let's take that back up and that one notch further. We'll go to a bar row. So again, what we'll do this time, we'll come underneath the bar. Hands on the bar from here, flat feet position. I'm going to raise my hips up. Eyes are up nice and tall, glutes are on. And I'm going to pull myself up to the bar and down. Do you remember these?
Yeah.
Cool. Let's have a go, see how we feel.
Okay. Overhand.
Overhand, yep. So from there, we're going to go hips up, glutes on, focus on that position, hips staying up nice and high. We're going to pull ourselves up towards that bar. Good, hold it there for me, come back down. Bring your feet a little bit closer towards you. Good, I want that bar to come a little bit more towards the chest line. So up we come, better. Good, hips stay up nice and high. Excellent, and perfect, relax, good. All right, so we've done a little pull there. We'll go back into having a push motion. So we're going to go into a push-up. Feeling confident? All right, so let's go straight into it. Let's go push up on the floor. So in this position, if we feel like we get any doming in our stomach, or any, again, pelvic floor weakness, or even feel like if there's separation in, making sure we're not putting stress through that position. So let me know, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. So let's go coming down to the floor, nice and smooth, nice and slow. Perfect, come back up. Good. Just take that body weight slightly, just a touch further forward, and there we go again. Excellent, come back up. Relax. Killed it, looking really good. Okay, so what we can do from that is, again, we can elevate ourselves, go into a bench push-up.
Yeah.
So we can do that, we can show you that now. And then again, if we're not in the gym, we could also use, this is a fence in the park, we could also use the same position, come down as that regression back from the floor push-up. Excellent. Good. Happy? Going well? Cool. Excellent. So we're going to go back into a lower body exercise. We're going to go into a lunge. Just a body weight lunge. So we're going to step back to get the glutes to fire and the hamstrings again. So feet nice and wide, hip width apart. You're going to step back. Back knee comes down to the floor. Comes back up. Perfect. You're going to stay on that same side for one more for me. Excellent. And then other foot for me. Good. One more. Excellent. How's that feel?
Nice.
No pain through there? No knee pain or anything? Okay, cool. Not a problem. So to make that lunge, again, our variance of what we can do with that is we can go into a weighted position. So we can add some weight to our hands, whether it's a kettlebell, barbell, dumbbell, kettlebell. And then to take us away, what we might want to do as well is let's go back to our friend the band. I want you to use this as a bit of a, let's use the word safety blanket. So we can use this as some help. So you're going to stand here, hold that resistance band, and then you're going to come down in that position, and you're going to come back up. So you can actually rely on that band for a bit of help to come back out of that. So let's just try that.
So pull on the band.
Yeah, if you need to, especially from that band coming back up now, that should just make that should feel a little bit easier than it was before we did our body weight on its own without the band.
Yeah.
It's a little bit easier?
Yeah.
Excellent. Cool. Let's do one more. Perfect. And relax. Cool. All right. So from there, we're going to go into today. We're going to put in this program. We're going to put some arms in there as well. So we're going to look at doing a variation of a tricep and a bicep movement for you. We'll use the band, the TRX, and then we'll show you some weights as well. So we'll do the band to start with. So we can put this around in where we need. So at the moment, what we do is I want you to grab the band, hand can reach up and away. So I want you to think up, then we pull our elbows down to the side. Nice tall posture, glutes on. From here, all I want to do is extend my hands down towards the floor, and then I bring my hands back up. My elbows don't extend away from my body. It's just a hand straight down, arms nice and straight, and back up.
Thank you.
So we're going to pull those elbows down. Again, think of nice posture position. Elbows stay in on the body. And as we breathe out, we're just going to push those hands down and back up. And again. Good. Where do you feel that?
Backs of my arms.
The back of your arm?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Good. And relax. Cool. So nice and easy there. We can do that anywhere. We can have this in the park. We can have it in the gym. Nice and simple. Our variation from that, which would be the next level up, would be into the TRX. So we'll adjust those and go through that. So on this one, we're going to face away from where the anchor point is in the TRX. Our hands are going to be nice and high on my toes. From there, I want to try and think like I'm always keeping tension in the TRX. I'm going to let my elbows fall down towards the floor. I'm going to breathe out and I push my hands back up. Let's have a go at that. Good. So from that one, I want you to feel like weights in the toes, the heels are in the air. Hands stay nice and tall. And you feel like your elbows fall down, down, down. And then a big exhale as you push back up. How does that feel?
Good.
Hands stay nice and tall. And breathe out. Excellent and relax. Comparing that one to the band, a little bit harder or a little bit easier?
Just different.
Just different?
Probably a little bit harder.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool, excellent. And then also, like we've done before, we could also use a kettlebell or a dumbbell to do the same exercise. The bicep one is the same. We're going to go from a low anchor point, pulling the band back up, and then we use the TRX with the bicep one on this. So we're going to face the anchor point. Again, we're going to make sure our heels are on the floor, nice and straight line in the body. I want to face my palms up to the ceiling. From there, again, it's elbows don't move, my hands come towards my chin, and then I extend my arms back out again. This time again, exhale, pull up, inhale, coming down.
Okay.
Come forward just a touch. Perfect. Think of hips up in the air, so glutes stay on nice and tight. Curl up. Good. Inhale. Hold there. Exhale, coming up. Good. One more. Perfect, and relax. Cool. How's that feel?
It's tough.
Good? Okay. No pains anywhere so far? Excellent. Cool. Stop. Check. Alright, so we're going to go into a deadlift hinge. A couple of variations on that. So what I want to look at the first point is we're just going to make sure we get our hinge properly first. So come across and put our heels on the edge of the rubber here, so this way. You might think back to how we used to think of this position. So I want to think of from here. As I push my hips away, I'm slowly sitting down as my chest is falling back, keeping that nice flat back position. Just holding that position right there for me, Luce.
Yeah.
What do you remember and what do you feel there in that position?
Really tight hamstrings.
A little bit of load through the hamstring just in that position there. Fantastic. Stand back up again. Stand up all the way. Make sure we're nice and tall. Glutes stay forward. Pushing those hips forward. Excellent. Hinge away again. Perfect. And we stand back up. Excellent. Feels all right? Nothing in the lower back. No lower back pain? Excellent. Okay, cool. We're going to use our little friend, the band, again. With this time, what we're going to do is, similar to what we did before with the squat, this time I want you to feel like you're going to cross the band over, left to right, right to left, and from here we're going to hinge away, same position as those handles come down. Then I'm going to stand up with that resistance coming up into the top of my stance. So glutes onto that top position.
Okay.
So feet probably just a touch wider than your hip width. Good. Now cross those handles over. Good. You set up nice and tall for the first one. Good. And then we're again same hip position. We push away. The weight goes into our heels. Good. Holding that posture. Now we're going to stand up. Stand up. Hips forward. Good. Does that feel like obviously a little bit more resistance than we had before a minute ago with? Yeah. Excellent. Good. And stand back up. Good. And relax. Cool. So we don't always need to have that band. We can have any other bands that have more resistance as well to make it a little bit different.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to go into a weighted position. So we're going to go over that kettlebell. I want you to think of the same hinge position to come over to pick the kettlebell up, but don't pick it up until I say, yeah, you're good to pick it up. So you can grab hold of it, but I don't want you to lift it off the floor.
Okay.
So same position, hips go back, hands come down. From there, Luce, I want you just to feel like we're softening our knees a little bit. Just soften. Perfect. Hold. Brace shoulder blades. And stand back up nice and tall now. Excellent. Same position. We're going to retreat that again. Sit up nice and tall for me. Hips forward. Good. Hips go back. And we soften now. Soften, soften. Must touch floor. We brace shoulder blades. We stand up again. Excellent. How's that feel?
Good.
A little bit harder than the band?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. And down. Excellent, cool. So that's our exercises that we're going to do in this program. So in a second we're going to go through all those again into your rep range, which is a rep range of 12 of each exercise. Then I want you to perform 1 minute of cardiovascular training. So 1 minute to do CV. So whether you want to do a bike, a row, or some stairs we might do. Coming back after that, we'll then do the range again twice. 1 round of cardio, and then come back. We'll do two laps again. 1 more piece of cardio.
Okay.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Boom.